Hi guys, welcome back to my channel Fin Advisor. Sixth video in our do-it-yourself investing series. The earlier videos had covered the debt mutual funds, and today we'll be talking about the equity mutual funds. So as the name suggests, equity mutual funds mainly invest in the stock of different companies. Now let's try to understand what are the different categories of equity mutual funds. So first one being the based on market capitalization. And before we jump on what are the different type of mutual funds based on market capitalization, let's first understand what does market capitalization actually mean. So if you have 100 outstanding shares of a company and they are trading at, let's say, 10 rupees, the total market cap of the company is 1000 rupees. So the total outstanding shares multiplied by the current price of the share gives the market cap of the company. Now let's try to understand what are the different companies that come, different mutual funds that come based on the market capitalization. So the first one being the large cap funds, they invest in top 100 companies and constitute 80% of the portfolio. So the top 100 companies listed in the market based on market cap are the shares in large cap funds. Mid cap funds invest in the next 150 ranked stocks, which means the 101st to 250th stock, and constitute 65% of the portfolio, which are the next 150 stocks. Large and mid-cap funds invest in top 250 stocks, and 35% of being it in large cap and 35% in mid-cap. Small cap funds, they mainly invest in outside of the top 250 stocks. So for small cap funds, the pool of stocks is much larger because there are thousands of companies which are listed in the stock market, and stock picking becomes much more critical for small cap funds. So 65% of portfolio is in these outside of top 250 stocks. Multi-cap funds, as the name suggests, invest across large, mid and small cap. So they invest across market cap, and the overall equity portfolio should be around 65%. Now that we have understood based on market capitalization, let's move to the other categories. So based on investment strategy, there are theme and sector based funds. For example, let's say there can be a mutual fund which is specifically investing in financial services based companies, banks, insurance, etc. Then there can be technology based mutual funds focusing only on pharma sector. So these sector based funds become important if you believe a particular sector is going to do well in next 5 to 10 years. So then investing in these theme or sectoral based funds makes sense. Coming to the next category, focused equity funds, as the name suggests, they invest in a maximum of 30 stocks. So they have a much more concentrated portfolio, and conviction based investing is very important for a mutual fund manager here. The next category is contra equity funds. As the name suggests, they invest in underperforming stocks which are currently priced at a lower price, and they expect these stocks to do well in future. Coming to the next categorization, which is based on investment style. So first are active funds, where the mutual fund manager actively handpicks the stocks based from the available pool, while the next category is passive funds, which is mainly tracking a particular index or a segment. For example, if it is tracking Nifty 50, that particular mutual fund will try to mimic all and buy those stocks which are there in the Nifty 50. Now the last categorization is based on the tax treatment, and here comes the ALSS funds. They offer tax benefits, but they do have a 3-year lock-in period and constitute about 80% of the portfolio in equity. So these were the different types of equity mutual funds that we have for investing. Now let's look at what kind of returns that we can get from equity mutual funds. Uh, so this is the snapshot that I've taken from Value Research. We have different kind of equity mutual funds here: large cap, large and mid cap, multi cap, so on and so forth. So when we look at the returns here, so last 1 year has been really good considering how quickly we have recovered from the corona crisis. The overall market that has recovered, and also the inflows that we are getting in the market. But when we look at the last 3 year returns, they have not been that great, while the 5 year returns and the 10 year returns are pretty good. And this gives a very important message. So generally when we are investing in equity mutual funds, we should have a investment horizon which is greater than 5 years. And when particularly for large cap funds, it should be around 5 to 7 years. And mid cap and small cap, as you can see from the returns as well, their returns are higher in 10-year period. So when we are investing in mid cap and small cap, generally a horizon of 10 to 12 years is much better than a shorter period. So if we are investing for 1 year or 3 years, which is a very short time horizon for equity mutual funds, timing the market becomes very important. And timing the market, even the most experienced people in the share market also fail to time the market. So generally it is recommended to have a longer time horizon when you're looking to invest in equity mutual funds. The category ELSS category, even if you look at that, has also given very good returns. So you can not only get tax benefit but also get good returns from ELSS. So this is the end of the video where we talked about the type of equity mutual funds and the kind of returns that we can look at. In the next video, I'll be talking about how do we select, what are the parameters to select the equity mutual funds, and giving a live demonstration as well. So please do subscribe to the channel and share this video with your family and friends. Thank you so much, and see you in my next video.